Good day, everyone. So, our report is all about budget preparation and how it is important to recognize effective budgeting in achieving organizational goals. So, a budget is a plan of activities to be carried out in future for a specific period in the financial term. The budget is used to project future income and expenses. Budgets are a multipurpose management tool supporting planning, control, coordination, communication, performance evaluation, and motivation. Budget brings about efficiency and improvement in the working of the organization. It helps in reducing wastage and losses by revealing them in time for future corrective actions. So, yung budget or budget preparation is yung process ng pagpaplano ng pagmamanage and yung pag-allocate ng resources ng isang company or organization for a specific period. So, by preparing a budget, this will serve as a roadmap para sa mga company to make informed decisions and para na din ma-monitor nila yung financial performance ng company nila to achieve financial goals. So, next is the advantages of planning a budget or benefits of budget. So, it includes definite objectives for evaluating performance, early warning system for potential problems, coordination of activities within the business, and management awareness for the entity's overall operations. So, sa pag-prepare ng budget, nakakatulong to na magkaroon ng financial clarity and a clear overview of your income and expenses that can help understand your financial health and identify areas for improvement. So next is the development of budget. In the preparation or development of the budget, there are 3 different sections, including revenue accounts, expense accounts, and capital equipment requests. So the first one is the revenue accounts. Revenue accounts are financial accounts that contain the receipts of the income or revenue that the individual or company receives through their business transactions. Total income must be calculated for the implementation of the budget. So, yung revenue accounts, ito yung financial account or records na ginagamit to track yung income or earnings ng isang company from its regular operations. So, next is the expense accounts. Expense accounts are financial records that organize and track a business's costs and play a vital role in the financial management through impacts on a company's profit and stockholders' equity balance. It is necessary to show the actual cost of materials. If the budgeted figure and the previous figure were the same, then the previously prepared budget was well prepared. So, yung expense accounts naman, ito naman yung financial records na ginagamit to track yung expenses or yung mga nagastos ng isang company in the business operations. So, next is the capital equipment requests. Capital requests are the list of capital expenditures proposed by the manager to the aviation director for the next subsequent contract year. The equipment and construction budget includes a budget for immediate arrangements of new model equipment. The budget is also made for remodeling and replacement of equipment. It also includes the construction buildings or infrastructure for future expansions. So, yung capital equipment request naman is a formal process na ginagamit ng mga organizations to propose and approve yung pagpapurchase ng mga significant assets like buildings, machinery, equipment, vehicles, and tools na magagamit ng company in the long run.
Classification or types of a budget. There are different types of budget and this classified as per the activities of an organization. Types of budget. First is sales budget. This budget is an estimation of the expected sales revenue for a specific period. It is usually based on market analysis, historical sales data, and future market trends. It helps in forecasting how much of a product or service will be sold and forms the basis for other budgets like production and marketing. Next is production budget. This budget estimates the cost of manufacturing products based on the sales forecast. It includes costs such as raw materials, labor, and overheads. The production budget ensures that there are enough products to meet the sales demand while controlling production costs efficiently. Next is labor budget. This budget estimates the total cost of workforce wages and incentives for a given period. It includes salaries, overtime, bonuses, and other incentives for employees involved in production, as well as for administratives and sales staff. The labor budget helps manage workforce costs while ensuring sufficient staffing for the forecasted production or sales level. Next is fixed budget. It remains constant regardless of changes in the level of activity or production. It is typically set for a specific period and is not just adjusted for actual performance, making it more useful for organizations with predictable costs and revenues. Next is flexible budget. It adjusts according to changes in the volume of actual revenue or activity levels. It provides a more accurate reflection of costs as it allows for variation in expenses based on actual business performance, making it more adaptable to real-world conditions. Next is master budget. The master budget is a comprehensive financial plan that gives an overall picture of a company's proposed activities for a specific period. It consolidates various individual budgets like sales, production, and cash budgets to give a full view of the company's financial planning. Next is cash budget. It is a financial plan that estimates a company's cash inflows and outflows over a specific period. It helps in ensuring that the business has enough cash on hand to meet its financial obligations and manage liquidity effectively. Next is personal budget. This budget estimates the manpower needs and associated costs including wages, salaries, benefits, and training expenses for a specific period. It helps plan and control workforce-related costs in line with the organization's operational needs. Next is administrative budget. This budget refers to the financial plan that covers the operational costs of an organization related to its management and administration. The last type of budget is selling and distribution expenses budget. It is a financial plan that estimates the costs associated with promoting and delivering products to customers. It includes expenses such as advertising, sales commissions, marketing campaigns, packaging, shipping, and logistics. This budget helps businesses allocate resources effectively to maximize sales, manage distribution efficiently, and achieve their revenue goals while controlling costs. Budget preparation. Budgets are prepared as per the requirement or type of organization. Based on the requirement, the budget may be prepared considering the length of the period of its implementation. Long-term budget, short-term budget, current budget. First is long-term budget. This budget focuses on the strategic goals of the company such as expansion, large investments, or long-term projects. Since they span several years, long-term budget require careful forecasting of future market conditions, industry trends, and the organization's growth objectives. Next is short-term budget. Unlike long-term budgets, short-term budgets are more focused on immediate and medium-term goals and often used for more detailed operational planning. These budgets are typically prepared under controlled and predictable conditions, allowing for a greater accuracy in forecasting revenues, expenses, and resource allocation. The last is current budget. This type of budget is commonly used for monitoring ongoing operations and making quick adjustments to ensure the company stays on course to meet its immediate financial objectives.
So, the Organization for Budgetary Control only pertains to the structured approach used by the business to manage their financial resources effectively, wherein there are different departments with each assigned tasks to work on, including setting financial objectives, comparing of actual performance against these goals, and adjusting the operations accordingly. So it is very important inside the organization, so through that it will help the employees to communicate better and know whom they will report to, also to avoid inefficiency and improve the productivity. On to the next slide, here is an example of an organizational chart kung saan pinapakita ang flow of work inside an organization starting from the top management, which is the president, and to the lower management. By understanding this, it would help to know each roles, responsibilities, and reporting process. Next is the budgeting control. This is the effective control of a system or any plan is a very important aspect of the business. To bring efficiency in the working of any business, budgetary control is very useful method. Budgeting is closely connected with control. The process of control in the organization with the help of budgets is known as budgetary control. Budgetary control involves 3 steps. So first is the preparation of budget, second is the comparison of actual result with the planned ones, and lastly is the revision of plans or budgets in the light of changed circumstances. Now, when we say budgeting control, ito lang yung mixed use of budget for planning and control of aspects of producing and selling goods or services. So, ina-attempt na to na ipakita yung plans in financial terms. Now, when the budgeting control is applied in the business, pinagkukumpara yung actual performance and predicted performance. Now, when the budgetary control is applied in the business, pinagkukumpara yung actual performance and predicted performance, thus allow all levels of management and supervisions na malaman yung process nila towards to achieving their budgeted targets. Moving on, let's discuss what are the 3 steps in budgetary control. The first step is the preparation of budget. So, ito lang yung process of defining financial goals and creating a detailed plan for income and expenditures. Also, ine-estimate dito yung mga income and expenses based on the past data and future projections. After that, ini-include din dito sa preparation of budget yung distribution ng funds to different departments to support yung operations, projects, or activities. The second step is the comparison of actual results with the planned ones. So these steps involves monitoring and assessing financial performance by comparing actual results against the budget. Nagagawa ito through collecting data regularly of actual income and expenses. Dito na pumapasok yung financial statements and other financial reports. After that, we do the variance analysis where we check ano yung pinagkaiba ng results sa pinlano na budget. Whether maging mas better ba siya or mas naging worse yung planned budget. Now, the third step or the last step is the revision of plan or the budgeted in the light of changed circumstances. So this step is focused on identifying the areas for improvement in the planned budget or addressing issues. This updates financial forecasts based on latest data, trends, and insights. So also, this may include yung cutting ng costs, reallocating natin ng resources, or increasing investments. So budgetary control kasi is an ongoing process, kaya continuous monitoring and adaptation is really required. Next slide is the essential of effective budgeting, or ito lang yung mga dapat mong i-consider para malaman na magiging effective yung budgeting. First, we have the sound organizational structure. It is the authority and responsibility for all phases of operation are clearly defined. Or ito yung dapat meron tayong clear understanding about the line of authority, ano yung each roles and responsibilities towards achieving the financial goals. Also, kailangan may coordination and communication to report and conduct meetings and check if everyone is aligned with budgetary control and aware of their different responsibilities. Next is the based on research and analysis. Realistic goals that will contribute to the growth and profitability of the company. Ito naman yung gumagamit tayo ng mga historical data, market trends, economic indicators, and other na relevant information to make accurate revenue and expenses forecasts. So these help in setting realistic budgetary targets, and I expect potential challenges to make flexible budget for different situations. For example, is yung insurance for machines in productions or yung mga unforeseen events such as yung typhoon and other calamities. Lastly is the top management. Directly related acceptance by all levels of management. The top management is included kasi they are the ones that should lead the budgeting process. They ensure na naka-align yung budget sa strategic goals ng organization or the mission and vision. Top management should regularly monitor budget performance and provide support to address any issues. So through that, may ensure the organization stays on track to achieve its financial goals.